All right, Ludwig Aberg, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. All right, so what was the best part of your game today?
I felt like I drove it quite well, especially when I got a new driver. But then I also felt like I hit a lot of good putts. Even though I didn't make all of them, I still felt like I hit a lot of good putts, which is kind of what I've been working on over these last couple of weeks when I had some time off. And it's nice to see that, and it's nice to feel like I'm rolling it the way that I want to, and then it's just about matching the line and the speed.
And when you lost your driver head on 17, how strange was that exactly?
It was odd. It was bizarre. I've never experienced anything like that, not even in practice or anything. I've never seen it before, so I was just in shock. And I'm glad the ball stayed in bounds because I really don't know what could have happened. Somehow we made it all the way to the green. I don't know how. And
it's awesome.
Yeah, it was weird.
Yeah. And for you, what would you say are the keys to a strong Sunday?
I mean, obviously this golf course is quite demanding. It's quite tough, especially when it starts to get windy and the greens get a little firmer. I mean, we had some rain last night, which made the greens a little bit more receptive. So I think it's going to get firmer and drier, and obviously you need to hit the ball well off the tee, and then see if I can do that tomorrow as well.
Thank you.
Was that new driver off the rack, or did you have a backup?
I had a backup, luckily. I'm normally quite bad at bringing a backup driver, but this week I actually did, which is like, oh, thank God.
One little question, if I could. Could you just take me through the experience of that swing? When you realized that something had happened, did you feel like the weight loss?
I don't even know. I mean, obviously I believe I put a pretty good swing on it because of where the ball ended up, but it was just weird. Like after I hit it, obviously the head came off, and I think I hit the shaft on my shoulder or something like that. So it just looked and felt very weird. Once again, I've never experienced anything like that before, so it was just quite surreal. And I mean, I guess a lot could have happened with the ball. I'm just glad it stayed in bounds, and I had a shot coming back.
Did it look like the screw sheared?
I think there was a screw that came off. I mean, it's on me. I should have checked that a little bit better. But luckily we were able to get a new one on the next tee box, and I hit some good drives after that as well.
And you said your caddy told me it was a backup you guys had. You didn't have to go.
Yeah. I always bring backup, especially the woods, because you never know what's going to happen. So luckily I had it in my locker, and the rules official was kind enough to go get it for me, and I could use it on the next tee box.
Awesome. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
How are you doing?
Good, how are you?
So after something like that happened, where your driver head comes off, but you still score really well, do you kind of feel like the ducks are in a row for you?
I don't know. I mean, I think at the end of the day, I felt like I put a good swing on it, which is what matters. And then obviously something like that is just weird, and it doesn't happen too often. So I think it's just one of them that trying to have to laugh it off and then do as best as you can on the next one. But I felt like I did a lot of good things well today. So I guess that's one of them too, yeah.
And being back in Texas, I know you went to Texas Tech. Kind of just what is that feeling like, kind of coming to San Antonio? Oh,
it's great. I mean, San Antonio is a great golf course, obviously. A lot of Tech people out here, which is great. You can feel the support, you can hear them, which is quite cool. And it's my first time playing as a professional in Texas, and it's quite cool to come back and obviously spend a lot of time here. Did 4 years of school here, so it's nice.
And you're one of the hotter golfers here, coming from your last couple of tour stops. Do you kind of feel like you're kind of coming into your own thing to Augusta next week?
Yeah, I mean, obviously Augusta will be really special and very cool for me to play. First time, obviously, and I think this week I feel like I'm doing a lot of good stuff, and hopefully we'll be able to translate that into next week. But my focus is here right now, and then once I'm done playing tomorrow, I'll shift my focus to Augusta.
And you're a couple of shots back from the leader. How do you plan to catch him?
Yeah, I mean, obviously it looks like AQUÍ has a pretty big lead, and what we're trying to do is just put pressure on him. I think that's what we're all trying to do, and it doesn't really affect my game. All I try to do is hit the shots as well as I can, and it's a tough golf course, and we'll see how things pan out tomorrow.
Thanks, Ludwig.
Thank you.
One last thing.